Okay, so Zillion Malphite is a deck that we had played a little while back that felt reasonable, and I'm interested to see if it feels good again. Malphite specifically says he levels up when you summon 10 plus mana worth of landmarks. And when he levels up, if you have the attack token, he creates you an unstoppable force, which just stuns all enemies and gives you a big finisher. And his leveled mode gives you an unstoppable force every time you have the attack token. So really good at ending games. And then we get to play things like Stonebreaker that says you summon 4 plus landmarks in a game. You get to deal 4 to an enemy and 2 to the enemy nexus. Really good Flame Tongue Kavu. And then we've got other more aggressive threats with things like Chip, and then we've got lots of cheap landmarks like Ancient Prep and Presivarium and Rockhopper and things like Unraveled Earth and others. So let's go ahead and jump on into some games with some Zillion Malphite and see how this feels today. If you're hanging out from Magic and you're checking out Runeterra for the first time, make sure you press F5, refresh your Twitch stream page so the Runeterra browser extension loads. That'll let you mouse over cards that are in play and in my hand. Yeah, you can toggle sub mode off. It's been fine the last couple of days. Kennen, Ari. Hush doesn't seem very good. I'm gonna keep 2/3 plus the Unraveled Earth here. We're attacking on odds, which makes the Merciless Hunter nice. This makes something vulnerable when you play it, which means you can force it to block. I don't know that this deck is playable. We played it last time. This card was nerfed since the last time we played it. This used to be a 4/3. It's now a 4/2. So Zillion puts 4 time bombs into our deck. And then he predicts. So I can pick one of these 3 cards to put on top of my deck, or I can skip to take a random. I think I'm going to take a random here.
Depending on me.
I am lightning. I break the wind.
I suppose soon should be now.
Rain and lightning.
Another Zillion. And a Merciless Hunter here, I think. Make this vulnerable. And then I think I'm actually going to try and trade Zillion for this since we drew another. Sad.
That's right. Run.
Says fearsome, so their 2 power thing can't block it. Will only be blocked by things with 3 attack or more.
Wild styles.
This losing that 3rd point of toughness and dying to Kennen's mark is pretty real downside. So that's quick attack, so I don't really want to block it. This is elusive, so we can't block it.
The dark beckons.
Melodic. Runeterra is a super reasonable game to try. Unlike a lot of other digital card games, it's not going to rail your wallet to let you try it, which is nice. Let's do Vagabond to start.
We're taking it back.
I guess Shapestone's also been nerfed since the last time we played this deck. Pretty sure this was giving 3/1 last time we played this too.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
Comes the chip.
Wrap 'em up tight.
Quickly.
Yeah, we just played like endless control matchups in both formats. I'm kind of over it for Magic. I just want to attack and block chat, and Runeterra's had a lot more of that recently. Are they like blocking defensively here? This is another twin. I guess they're worried about losing the race, huh? So the eye here tells me how this is gonna play out. These trade, and then these live. They take 5. I think that exchange is fine for us.
Take it.
The forest and I are one.
Time is winding. Like a watch.
Unraveled Earth is a good pickup here because it will give us the landmarks we need for Stonebreaker here.
Not a chance.
I'm Chip.
I guess if I block like this and they give this like twin disciples, I get kind of hosed, right? Because she'll quick attack, kill this, quick attack, kill this. Oh, wait. Her quick attack just moves her down. That is how that works. Okay, so I want to block like this. I'll take 2 damage this will die. Got it. Honestly, the best intro to Runeterra is just play it. They have a really great in-game tutorial.
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
Reasonable Fizz deck. We played Fizz Zoe on stream last week or the week before. It's very reasonable. I don't think we're gonna have time for Warlord's Palace to pop off. We can Unraveled Earth here, which is burst speed, which means I can play something else right after. I'm gonna Stonebreaker over this, try and kill Ari. This does 4 to this and 2 to their Nexus. Solid for us. And we have a 6/4 that came with that as well. No, I did an intro video for Runeterra at one point. I don't remember where it is now at this point. We definitely had like a proper intro video. Zillion's not leveling up here. I'm just gonna hook this down this way, so that way we can let our higher powered things get in here. So they block there, they're going to 1. Maybe I should hook this with Blue Sentinel, so that way the deal 4 finishes this. That's probably what I should do. It's only 1 less damage on them, and then this dies to Stonebreaker.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
Oh, they're also at 1, right? So this is just lethal if they don't have a deny. Okay, got me. Listen, chat, I forgot how busted my Flame Tongue Kavu was. I was still thinking in terms of generating value, not in terms of killing them. We get to go chip here and then have good open attacks.
Walk solid.
Walk solid.
Quietly now.
He's so adorable, chat. Dee. All right. Listen, chat, I'm a sucker for a playable Flame Tongue Kavu. Big fan of playable Flame Tongue Kavu. I'm keeping all of these. Perfect. And in fact, I'm just gonna... Am I gonna end round here? I'm gonna end round here because I don't really want to run chip into a parlay. Sweet. And now let's ancient prep into chip now. Take a Prezimario to generate some card advantage here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Walk solid.
Walk solid.
Follow me.
Follow me.
Oh, Gumarai. I know the mountain.
Get my countdown. Landmarks going ASAP here.
Those are words from
Ask how much.
Walking.
Chip's adorable, chat. Rock solid little dude.
Would you look at this place?
3 out of 4 landmarks for this already.
Yeah, you don't want to cry.
You got caught.
This is vulnerable, so we can force it to block. And actually, there's no reason for me to attack just yet, right? I can play Blue Sentinel first now.
Me, except very different in every way.
Blue is like me, except very different in every way. Oh, Chip. Oh, Chip.
My life or theirs.
Look at me. I'm the aggro deck. Hey, Fuzzy, thanks for 27 months. Glad you're enjoying the Runeterra stuff. I've been too. It's kinda rude. Our champions are at 3 out of 5. Doing this vulnerable is nice. It means I'll only get to make 1 monkey with it.
How good what I've
L'Astronauts buys me a new sail.
Good game, supercharged.
What is it for you?
Okay, so hook this, attacks with the rest. I guess, do I want to attack these into this, I guess is a question. I might not, actually. I might just want to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This is ephemeral, so it's going away, so I don't think I really want to trade my 3/1 for it. Wow, that's unlucky. Yeah, actually just the best possible for their Make It Rain. And they stole the Hush off of our deck. I guess the Make It Rain hitting our Nexus didn't really matter because they were getting that trigger regardless. So I get to go Malphite here into Presivarium Stonebreaker next turn.
Treasures of the ages.
Doesn't really matter. Oh, I could level Malphite. Is level Malphite lethal here potentially? It is, right? Gotta dodge a Sejani.
Time is winding.
Slam is really good. They could still have another blocker here, obviously. Two. Gosh, all of their steals were bangers. Have enough mana for both of these.
Bilgewater is mine and mine alone. Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me, Captain.
So I get to slam him, and then I get to kill him with Stonebreaker?
Let's get to it.
Mike does not look happy. We technically have them dead on opens.
Silver I thought for gold I leased it.
Because we're gonna get a 2-2. I think I'm just supposed to open attacks, right? Because if they like Sejani warning shot me, I get railed. Is there what punishes me for opening attacks here? Released a harpoon. They've already used 1 harpoon this game. They've used 0 Sejannis. But I guess they have to have Sejanni and warning shot. Maybe we are supposed to unstoppable force. Well, the time bomb kills them. They don't gain life.
Stop running.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Okay. Good stuff. I'm kind of impressed that we won that. Our opponent's rolls were like pretty good at several points that game. Malphite's got a thick booty. Letting you crunch through. Ancient prep and ship. Plug in Blue Sentinel because I have something to do on 1-2 already. Skip on that. We played Magic for like an hour and a half.
Walk solid.
Looking for a daring escape?
Yeah, I didn't make any changes to the list I had played previously, Hobbit. Are there any obvious upgrades that released in a newer set that I should be considering? I didn't think of any offhand, but that doesn't mean they don't exist.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Whew. Quietly now.
We love it when they run.
Binding Mystic is really good. All right, we'll crack this list open and take a look at some of the other new options after this game. So 16 months of Quill. This is actually like really good for us, right? I get to go trade, eat, trade. And like I have this and this on an empty board. I'm about even on life totals.
Balance in all things.
Time is winding, like a watch.
A watch. This card's still really good. He's stun plus deal 3 to anything is very strong. If they attack with this because they have a combat trick, we can block and then ground slam their thing.
Let's go.
Blue is like me, except very different in every way.
Except very different in every way. It's big little kid energy. So I assume they're gonna kill something with these marks. Make Summit. Take a peek at that after. Hiya!
Taken.
So the 45 one Sneeve here. Welcome back. Tick, tick, boom. Chip is bored, opponent. Make a decision. I'm gonna attempt to ground pound this because if I don't ground pound this, they're gonna get to play this, and then level these cannons. Feel like we're probably dead when they level these cannons here. I think one thing I don't care for in Runeterra's rules engine is the way you can get two heroes into play.
Fast enough.
It feels like such a awkward design decision.
Time is wasting.
The way their system works.
Well, you're my favorite rock and also
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
Blue is like me, except very different in every way.
Ultimate Tempest Strike! I have studied every fighting manual.
I'm summoned, block, or attack. The fact that he gets the mark of the storm on block too is interesting. Oh, blocked, not when I block. Okay, so they have 3 of these now. That's fine. This is dying anyways. take a look at Hobbit's list.
That's not what I remember happening.
Grant an ally 1/1 and silence an enemy follower. Yes, that is pretty good. Is Rite of Negation good? I don't know that I buy this card being good. I also think Stonebreaker is just like legitimately one of the best things about this archetype, but I can't imagine playing less than 3. Rest of this seems reasonable. Endless Devout's definitely better than that other one we were playing. Oh, we dropped Blue Boy. Yeah, I guess dropping Blue Boy makes sense. This is a better effect of that, and we have plenty of 2s. Korluski, I'm not allergic to your resub, I swear. Thank you for the 41 months. Welcome back. You like Absolver over Shaped Stone? I can see that. It's a little hard, like, Zillion doesn't level up super consistently in this build. What's the Talia build, Prosopic? Do you have a deck code? Does the Talia build still play Stonebreaker? This is the card I want to cast. I guess let me ask that. Does Talia play Stonebreaker? I want a Stonebreaker, people. No, it doesn't. I'm gonna play this. I want a Stonebreaker, people. Is this card not playable? Well, this build doesn't really have a lot of great things to, like, copy. The Talia deck probably looks a little bit different, right? Summoned if you destroyed 4+ allied landmarks this game. Now, this card doesn't seem very good in this deck. Like, outside of your Roiling Sands, you're not really blowing your landmarks up super consistently or super quickly. I'm gonna try a couple of Bomber Twins. And a what's it called? What's that burst speed 2 card called again that we were just looking at? Absolver. Let's put Absolver in. What's going on, C-Dub? Thanks for the follow. Oh no. I have 2 decks named the same thing now. This is the one I don't want. Yeah, and this is today. Like, we've only played a few games today, but the last time we played this deck, it felt like the clunkiest hands were the ones where you didn't have enough landmarks to enable spike early. So I think I want to just try and maximize enabling spike. Oh, they do play Stonebreaker. All right, we'll check that out in a minute. I mostly just want to play. I think this card's super powerful.
Wow, all this walking. Go.
Yeah, that's fair, Hamid. Roiling Sands is definitely your best card for that.
Think you're fast? Cute. Would you look at this place?
Would you look at this place? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Back it up. Back it up.
Here's our chance. First light illuminates the... Behold the sun's holy light. Now who's got the upper hand? We love it when they run!
How can we create more chips? I think that's up to Malphite.
Move! Oh dear!
Tia?
That's right. Run!
Here's our chance.
With double Zillion, if they open attacks, we could just throw this under a bus. Ground Slam sounds great.
Now, then, or soon. May our life shine forever.
Oh, this card's a 5/6 now? That's pretty good.
Hey, Spike. Nice, Spike.
Do you have a deny? You do, Sedge.
Just a moment.
I'm 40 now. Time to choose between rehabbing an old car or World War II facts. What's going on, Kuntz? Welcome back. I think we open and just try and trade off with their vulnerable stuff next turn, huh? Okay, that's a nice straw, though. Alright, let's start with that. Oh.
Spike's not a morning person.
Oh no. You mess with Spike, you're gonna get the horns, chat. The horn? One of our horns is missing. Maybe that's why he's angry. He's missing a horn. If they have another deny here, like,
Now who's got the upper hand?
that's kind of funny that, like, this was their best thing they could recall because, like, all of these have ETB effects.
No, I'm a feet. Rain on my head. I'm not
It's no longer always sunny in Runeterra. Oh, they played the wrong Blade Twirler.
Fueled by holy light. Behold the divine power of the sun!
It's a big in. I mean, their deck doesn't have any burn, right? I can just take a chunk for 8 this turn. I could also... I mean, I could Sunburst it, yeah. Is that good, though? Like, it's only gonna be a 4-3 after this is done, right? Okay, I think I'd rather Sunburst Leona. Just, like, take a hit.
Sun sets.
Just like the Lowe's resource. One-time bomb, please.
All paths lead me.
Okay, and now next turn I have 9+2, so I get to go bomb into Malphite into ground pound, right? This is gonna level it.
I follow only one path, my own. Is a leaf's only purpose to fall?
I am gonna shake things up. There is Malphite. I am Malphite.
We did one magic deck, Nardlet. They could have a deny or an opify. Only played one deny. Sure. Sure. I think I want to trade Spike for this. Yeah, I am actually. I think I lied. I do.
Oh, it's on. Sig should have said.
Oh, the 4-2 attack is free because Time Bomb kills Joss. So yeah, that's a good shout. That was a good line. I mean, they can block the 4-2, but they shouldn't. Yeah, good call. And remember, Malphite gives us another unstoppable force next turn.
Free and lonesome as a summer breeze.
Oh, fuck, we're dead.
I dare you. Here's our chance.
Yeah, good game, opponent.
Summon your own speed.
Yeah, I forgot this is about to get bigger. Yeah, I should have. And that, I would have won that game if I'd have attacked with the 4-2, right? Because if I attack with the 4-2, they have to block with Yasuo, or they have to block differently. Yeah, so if I attack with the 4-2, I wouldn't have had to kill the Yasuo there on board. I would have been able to interact with their other things. Italian Malphite list. Let's see what that looks like. Salt Spire. There's a lot of 4+ landmark cards. Do you hit 4+ landmarks that consistently? I feel like I like looking at this list. This isn't that many more landmarks than the other one, and I feel like it's a little ambitious. I guess Tally is technically a landmark. So you have what? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I guess you have 21. This is 2. Okay, Herald and play another Stonebreaker. Let's try this. Yeah, Salt Spire Talia is a good 4/5 for sure. I'm just not playing enough to do something like that, Logan. Runeterra actually has plenty of data. Just look on Mobilytics. I also think doing like strict data breakdowns for Runeterra is a little bit less interesting as well, because most of the data for Runeterra has to do with ladder play, and you really can't metagame a ladder. One of Runeterra's current failings, in my opinion, is the fact that their ladder format is so drastically different than their competitive setting. I think that's really something they would do well to fix. Ideally, their ladder format and their competitive tournament format would be closer. Yeah, they have talked about it being an issue. There's a few different ways they could fix it, so I'm not gonna get into like what I would do, but I think the disconnect between their tournament setting and their ladder is a little awkward. Yeah, this Endless Devout's great here, right? We just actually have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curve.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Our 2 drops are busted. Wow! Brutal. I'm interested to see if this feels like it's too slow here. We might be fine. I guess we're gonna get to copy this, and then both of these will pop off on their next turn. So like, this is the big turn. How much damage can they do to me this turn is the question. Can they get me low enough to burn me out? If they don't get me low enough to burn me out this turn, I'm gonna get to Salt Spire plus Talia. Not even just outvalue, we're just gonna put like giant monsters into play, right? We're gonna get two Grumpy Bears and then a risky pass? It's not a risky pass at all. If my opponent wants to pass the turn and like not attack this turn, that's fucking incredible for me. No attacks here is great. I'm passing because them passing back is good for me. Opponent's playing a Lee Sin Kennen, actually.
Keep your eyes on the horizon and your feet on the ground. My journey won't end until I'm through feeding it.
Okay, we have some grumpy boys next turn, Chip. So we'll have 3 blockers if they want to open attacks. If they don't want to open attacks, Spike should give them the business. And on our next turn, we're also going to have a Restored Devout. And I'm going to get to hit them with Talia here. Yeah, we did hit the landmark requirement very quickly this game, which is something I was worried about, so it's nice to see that action. Our curve was pretty excellent this game, to be fair.
Beware falling rocks. Throw another rock.
So she kills the spider and then deals 4 to their dome. Again, the question is going to be, can they burn us out? We're going to have, like, pretty solid open attacks here. What's our best draw on our next turn? Like, Absolver? We have 2 draws at that. We have 2 Absolvers in our deck. This Twitch stream pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Malphite wouldn't have been that good of a draw because I'm going to spend my mana on Spike this turn, so I don't have mana to Malphite and Slam next turn. Oh no, not a fearsome guy. To be fair, the resource counting in Runeterra is like a lot harder than it is in other games because you have to like do math carrying things across turns a lot of the time, which changes the logistics a lot. Counting is tough, chat. Would you like me to absolve you of your sins, my child? Attack for 37. Your move, Yugi boy. Gaylord, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. I still says you're dead. I still says you're dead. Am I dead? Please don't kill me in response. Please don't kill me in response. Man, it's a close one, chat. Lightning Rush Doom Beast is kind of nasty. Hey, Lightning Rush Doom Beast is kind of nasty.
This more often.
Oh, is Kennon's champion spell Lightning Rush? That makes sense. I just assumed they were playing Kennon because like a 2-1 quick attack for 1 is fine. Okay. I mean, like in an aggro deck, like 2-1 quick attack for 1 is like also fine. It gives you a stun when you play it as well, right? So like on rate, that card seems just like fine in that deck. And like you occasionally get to Lightning Rush, it's like upside. Alright, so this is like actually our best card in the matchup. Honestly, Ground Slam's probably, like, do I just keep all of these? Our hand's not particularly fast, but like these 2 pieces of interaction are good and this 4/5 is good. Okay, actually just keep everything. Is Lee Sin cracked again if they undo the Pale Cascade nerf? I would really like it if they just straight up undid the Pale Cascade nerf. Hey, good games, Fufa. Were you the burn deck? It was a close one. I don't think there's any reason to attack here, right? Just pass. Oh, it's playing Twin Disciples already. Pantheon gets cracked, though. Yeah, that's fair. I just want my Nightfall cards to be playable, chat. I hope Daybreak and Nightfall both get buffs in the January 5th patch. That would be nice, and it would make me happy. Oh, you know what? I should totally Unraveled Earth here before they Pantheon.
Keep your eyes on the horizon and your feet on the ground.
Maybe I should have blocked with this so it would have been leveled here.
Looks like you're stuck. Like threading a needle.
To protect all, never submit.
Onward, everybody! The horizon calls.
Another rally because of this interaction.
Unyielding.
Excuse me.
Got a jump block here. We might be okay here.
To protect all. Never submit. I am the protector of the mountain.
Be very quiet. We're hunting Pantheon players. Velcro, thank you for the 15 months. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Oh, I should have played Chip. He needs to be leveled pre-combat. He leveled himself with his support. So you have to level him before he supports. So the next Taric will be leveled and given vulnerable. You don't think the problem is Lee Sin himself? I completely disagree. Lee Sin fundamentally as a design will always be broken with another card. I disagree with that. It's like a Kiki Jiki to a degree.
I will make the gods remember this day.
Like there'll always be another card that combos with Kiki Jiki, chat.
I won.
Yeah, I think we doubled Slam here and just hope for the best, right? Although honestly, if they do this, I can Rite of Negation a Golden Aegis, right? So do I just like take the hit here? Is there any reason not to just take the hit? Oh, he has Scout. He has Scout. Got it. The eye showed the attack token still there. Good call. We have to ground slam twice because he currently has spell shield. Alright, am I dead? Hey, thanks for the biddies, Koi Cricket. Appreciate the sub gift too.
Channel our power.
Channel our power. Are they dead? I think they're dead, right? We are an unstoppable force, chat.
Stop running.
And they passed, right? They could have played something, so I should play another attacker here.
Blue is like me, except very different in every way.
I says they're dead.
Rock wins. Rock always wins.
Rock always wins. I'm off of alchemy until they balance patch G-Arc is how Arena went this morning. I disagree with the assessment that as long as the Lee Sin deck has a weakness, it should be okay. Polarized matchups are not a good thing, and a deck like Lee frequently has those. So I think, like, just because there's something Lee is polarized against doesn't mean it should be okay. Runeterra's been good. The Runeterra format continues to be reasonable and sweet. Ari skin is nice. Ari Lulu, eh? How do you get the deck code? The extension should be loaded on stream. I think as long as things like Lee Sin exist in Runeterra, Mini-Morph is a necessary card design. I think you could definitely describe Mini-Morph as kind of an anti-fun card, but... Should I pity on 3/3 Fiora? Fuck Fiora. Fiora and what's it called? Lysandra slash Watcher nerfs are part of the reason I came back to trying Runeterra again. When the format was super combo based, I wasn't enjoying it. Our curves have been very good so far. We're probably not gonna have, oh, that gives us the landmark. I was gonna say, we're not gonna have the 4 landmarks for this, but that trade there actually gives it to us, huh? Oh, this is heckin' rude, chat. The challenger let Ari kill your thing? That's slick. I like that. And then it puts it back into your hand so you can discard it for free to something? That's just good deck building. I haven't seen this before. That's really sweet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm picking up what they're putting down. Yeah, they're playing Ari Lulu. That's gas. Because this card's good with Lulu too, right? Because you can just make it a 4/4. So it just like synergizes with both your champions.
Point the way, and I'll make the way.
I like this. Precipit, can you Discord me your preferred deck code for this? Maybe we'll play that tomorrow. I'm having fun with Malphite today. I think we're gonna do Malphite for the whole Runeterra session today, but this sounds like a good deck to play tomorrow. We've had a few new follows, by the way. Thanks for checking in and welcome to the channel. If you enjoy the vibes of the Runeterra content, I've been playing at least one Runeterra deck every single day on stream. And my YouTube channel's got a ton of great stuff up there on it. So if you're looking for more stuff from me after I'm done with Runeterra in a little bit, it's a great place to check. Usually try and play a different deck every single day when I'm live. I mean, like, even if they kill her here, right? Like, all 3 of these are gonna pop, and then I've got double spike rolled up.
Sign it. Your arrival honors us all.
Drought? Excuse me? What? card's absurd. And she recalls it? That's really good, chat. How have I not seen this one yet? That's super strong. I guess its stats are a little bit low for 6 mana, but like 2 cards and a board buff is like no joke.
That's it.
Oh, they get to kill Talia with this now. That's weird. Oh, I haven't leveled a champion yet, technically. We just open here. Do they play that many big units? Can I play Malphite? I could probably play Malphite and still have ideal attacks, right? Yeah, fuck it.
I found the foundations.
The foundations.
Remember that crag?
They don't play any very big units. Good. This looks like a scissors deck to me, chat. And rock beats scissors, so we're good to go here. That's kind of punishing. Good old rock. Nothing beats that. Yep. Unsure if this attack is good. Thankfully, it's not my job to figure it out. Thanks for the follow, Cynical Shuffler. Welcome to the channel, Mr. Verguth. You think competitive Runeterra would be more appealing if they used one deck plus sideboards? I think competitive Runeterra would be more appealing to me personally, and I would also posit that competitive Runeterra would be more accessible from the casual perspective with a one deck format. I think multi-deck competitive formats heavily disincentivize casual players from engaging with it. And to some degree, more casual players are never gonna engage with a lot of competitive, but it's so difficult for players that play, like even for me, right? Like I'm playing a different deck every day, but if I were to prepare for a tournament, it's so difficult to find 3 decks that 1, I like playing, and 2, learn the matchups of 3 decks. It is it's not even about ladder accessibility, just like not being able to, what on God's green earth does this attack mean? I'm blocked with my 2/3. It's not even just about like accessibility from a ladder format, so much as it's about like the mental effort of having to have lots of decks. Like the amount of prep you have to do to feel confident in 3 decks is huge. Yeah, from an economic perspective, Runeterra is accessible still because it's cheaper to build 3 Runeterra decks than it is to build 1 Magic Arena deck. So like from a economic perspective, the 3 deck isn't really a problem in Runeterra. But there's more than just the economy, right? Like my time has a cost. Yeah, and that too, it's not even, like, building a good lineup isn't even just as simple as having 3 decks that you like. You need to have 3 decks that make sense from a lineup perspective, how they balance. Doesn't one deck formats make tournaments too polarizing? Well, Not if you balance your format correctly. So, like, you can have, like, if you balance your game to not have polarizing matchups. See, in my opinion, having pick ban let you ban polarizing matchups is kind of a band-aid for lack of format balance. And that's subjective. You can disagree with that, and I can agree to disagree with you. But I would rather things just be balanced around the polarizing matchups not exist, rather than being like, okay, I'm just gonna ban the polarizing matchup when I find it. But there's definitely some bias there, I think, from my Magic background too. You have to understand, for people that are new to the channel, Magic the Gathering is the primary game that I stream. It's what allows streaming to be my job, because as much as I like Runeterra, it's just not popular enough to stream as a job. And like, I spent years playing Magic professionally. I've top-8'd 1,000+ player tournaments, you know, a dozen times or more. So I have a lot of background in competitive card games, and most of that background is with specifically single deck formats, so like, my summary here is certainly biased with that in mind.
Oh, I would love to.
Out of my way.
So I've talked about this from Magic too, Sasa V. I think cards like Leyline of the Void and Rest in Peace and stuff like that in Magic are bad designs that are band-aids for bad designs, basically. Like, a format where formats where Rest in Peace and Leyline are commonly played cards tend to be very polarized and not interesting. And that's, you know, on Magic for sure. It is worse when they're made deckable, that's true. Big mood.
Will do, Axel.
Air Jaceheimer, eh? Dun, 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 dun. I agree with that, Three Smith. A lot of Magic's more polarized gameplay is focused in their older formats, where, like, you know, what is it? I've described Legacy before. Legacy is basically the Bob Ross Magic format. It's where all of Magic's happy accidents go to live on in competitive decks. The only cards that really see play in Magic's older formats are the ones that are like supremely fucked up kind of bad designs. Thanks for the follow, Synthetic. All right, so we've got 4 down for Stonebreaker, and we get to go ahead and play this. So, if you're not familiar with Magic's Legacy format, Legacy Magic is basically generates 2 polar opposite gameplay experience. Legacy has like games that end on turn 1 or 2, and then it has games that end on turn 20. There's not a lot of mid-range. All right, so we drew a Talia here. I was just gonna Stonebreaker this, but Talyaing the Salt Spire has a lot of value. So I think we do that. Why have just 1 Twitch chat when I could have 2 copies of Twitch chat? Look at this, double the Twitch chat, double the fun. I think Pioneer is in a more healthy spot than Legacy. I think healthy, I think whether or not a format is healthy tends to be kind of subjective depending on what you're looking for in a format.
Come on, then.
I don't want to use my Absolver to win this fight here, so let's let this happen. I am going to dip into, when the new Pokemon client comes out, that's definitely something I'm going to play. I'm going to play on stream. I don't know if we'll play it long term, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. So I like the Pokemon TCG from like gameplay mechanics perspective. Actually I have a 6 and a 7-year-old, and we play Pokemon TCG. somewhat consistently. They both enjoy it.
Testing. Tomorrow has never looked so good.
Okay, so I think we Stonebreaker the one we can kill here. And then we try and get set up to Malphite Unstoppable Force next turn. Yes, yeah, the new Pokemon TCG Clan is basically being remade so it'll have mobile support. It's supposed to be out sometime early next year.
Interesting use of tech.
Oof. Oof.
Here we go.
Oof, my Nexus. Chat, my Nexus, it hurts.
Powering up.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Jace Heimer, but Jace Lux was really sweet when we played it. Alright, time to find out if they're a scissors deck, chat.
I am gonna shake things up.
Is your deck paper or scissors, opponent? Let's find out. Thanks for the follow, Reaper. Good morning.
Stop running.
Any more? We're so close, chat. All right, we should Absolver here because, then this is lethal next turn.
Replicating the power spike. Clear the ring. Spike is not a morning person.
Hey, thanks, Reaper. Welcome to a live one. Yeah, I think Darkness is one of my favorite decks. Honestly, this tournament has a ton of decks in it that I've walked away from being like, yeah, I like that one. That was sweet. I'm curious what they do with balance changes. Well, I mean, Jace has Elusive, but they're dead. I'm curious to see what balance changes happen. What balance changes happen in the January patch, because I feel like after their like kind of emergency patch that they did earlier this month, this format's in a very good spot. Ibix, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Have you played a Zoe deck? Oh, we played Zoe Fizz. Zoe Fizz felt fun and reasonable. It's like an elusive tempo deck. I haven't found a Zoe control deck I like yet, but if you want to beat people down with elusive idiots, Zoe Fizz is up on YouTube. You look in the playlist. I have seen some Zoe. I've got a Zoe Bandle deck in my deck editor that we will probably get to. Yeah, like Zoe Shellfolk. Well, so there's a lot of things they could do, Broken Appendages, thanks for the follow, with the balance patch. Like, if the balance patch is mostly, like, buffs of weaker things, they could just make things even more wide and interesting, right? Like, buffing, like, the Leona archetype, for example, like the Daybreak, would be nice to see buffs. Most of the deck names are just like the 2 champions, unless they're like focused around another card that's not one of the champions. It's the same opponent. It's the same deck. A mulligan. Hush doesn't seem particularly great against this archetype, and these are big top ends we want to draw later. Yeah, okay. Chad, I have found the secret to this deck. Just play this on 4 and this on 5. It's busted. I think I might actually skip here. I think we're kind of just looking for... I could take the Earth Elemental, but I think I'm kind of just like looking for a spike.
Let's get to work.
Forge Chief's gonna get to hit us here, which is a little annoying, but that's fine. You hope they don't hit Lee Sin. Oh, maybe I should have taken the 3/3 actually to fill my curve. Okay, this curve fills next turn. Yeah, I think maybe I should have taken the 3/3 to curve fill on 3. Does the mobile Linux extension still not work on mobile?
Gotta say, not a bad place to work.
Okay, so Rocky Bear.
Big man, you ready to get invented? All day, every
So this is 3, and then Talia will be 4.
Watch your backs.
We're getting a little low here.
Keep it up.
Thanks for the follow, Hayes. Good afternoon. Ooh, and there's a spike for next turn.
There's so much to see.
Okay. Copying Salt Spires really makes leveling Malphite super easy, which is nice. We could like getting burned out here is a real concern. Although I guess I have Rate of Negation.
very cold.
This might be key to not dying here.
Axel, shut up.
And this levels Talia too, because we get to kill this.
They are my people, and I am theirs.
I think we play a 3/3 and then just open Spike on Jace next turn, right? And they have a burst speed 6 mana spell. You can get them out of this. Getting burned out is the concern this game. If we don't get burned out, we are very far ahead.
Come on then.
Not on my work site, Bob.
Stop her before I smack you. Punch it out.
Let's go, people.
Punch it out.
My favorite deck recently. Do I have to pick just one? Are you gonna make me? You make me pick just one? Virtual realism. Thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Alright, well, they can only get one elusive turret off of this, right? It was a little bit of a spooky elusive turret. And I want a Malphite here before we attack, right? Although that's an Absolver. I don't know that there's a wrong way to eat this recess, but Absolver is probably the more conservative line, right? We just open with Absolver now. We should do this more often. I agree, Talia. Yeah, this build's better than the. I think this build's better than the zillion builds we were playing. Press pick. Good shout. Talia Rockbear is just so good. Grumpy Old Virgin, thanks for the 7 months of Prem. I really appreciate it. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you, so thanks for keeping me around. To keep Talia without the Grumpy Bear to start. Hopefully we draw one. So this is a bit of a clunker. Maybe we should have mulliganed the Talia too. Although that goes a long way. Gives us 3 out of 4 for this. Chip and Stonebreaker are lovely cards. Maybe be right to take the pass there, but our deck's kind of aggressive, so like passing to skip dealing 3 is a little bit of a risk. Okay, sweet. And there's our 4th, right? So we'll be able to do this into this next turn. Or we could just get Talia set up. Could do that too. They should have done that pre-combat. There's no way I was blocking. Maybe I'm supposed to do this turn too, to like make a Pantheon they play out vulnerable. They're only at 2 out of 5. Usually they don't play out Pantheon proactively. That's fair. Get how sleepy he is, chat. I'm grumpy when people wake me up from naps too.
My steel is yours. Honor guide me.
Do I want to cash this in to gain some life? It only puts 1 damage on this, which doesn't seem great. I might just bounce it off of here to gain 3. This might be wrong. Expecting a pump spell here could have been a reason to put something into that, though. This thing's gonna be too big for my... I'm gonna do this in response to put extra damage on here.
They are my people, and I am theirs.
Nah, I mean, I definitely don't want to take... Like, I'm taking, like, 10 if I just pass there. I definitely want to trade my 2-2 for their 3-2. I don't think that's a question. We can also just draw that. That's pretty good, too. Hey, Salt Block, thank you for the 3.5 years. I appreciate you keeping me around so I can explore lots of great things like Runeterra. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? That's totally how that works. Fuck. Ugh. Alright, so we needed to hook it with this. And then if they... I don't know that we're dead here, but we're super far behind where we needed to be. So I should have hooked it with this and then hushed if they went to save it. Mistakes were made. Yikes. Awkward interactions for 100.
No closer.
Excuse me? Oh. Sure. Yeah, and we probably would have gotten the sharp sight out of them, right? If we hooked that there, we block, they kill it, they probably sharp sight to try and save it, and then we end up ahead. Yeah. It's unfortunate that I flubbed that. Listen, chat, back in my day, Hush made more copies of itself, so I would have been able to re-silence this thing. Okay? think I'll take a right negation here. It's good against Aegis. I think we're probably dead because I did a stupid chip.
There is Malphite. I am Malphite.
We did learn something, and knowledge is power. We can apply that knowledge to future games.
I stand this day, a man against all gods.
He has elusive and scout, so it'll kill us with the Zenith Blade.
That happened so fast.
You dislike the Pantheon deck? I really haven't. Basically every deck I've played has felt like it has a competitive matchup against Pantheon. I don't think I've seen, I don't think I've played a single deck where I've been like, yeah, just can't win here, they're playing Pantheon. Yeah, we had a few decks that like had actively good matchups. You're new to Runeterra. Have you considered throwing your wallet at your problem? It's very cheap and reasonable to do in this game. Unraveled is probably worth keeping. Could have been right to keep the Thalia too. Could go either way on that. Then I lose complaint equity. No, that's true. As a card game player, you can't undervalue complaint equity. It goes a long way.
Doggone, it's so big. Follow me.
You beat White Flame by interacting with it with something like Hush or Mini Morph or Frostbites or Quicksand. Oh no, Chip! Rip Chip, chat. Rip Chip. I don't think I want to absolve her to trade there. Old Chippy's just gonna have to go down with the ship. Or you can go wide around. So this attack's a little bit of a trade-off. Oh, they're leaving their challenge. That's fine. Yeah, getting this down ASAP to start counting down seems good.
Ready weapon.
Yeah, you can go going wide around the Pantheon deck is good. How will we ever go on without Chip's optimism? It's a question I have to ask myself every single day. That's a good draw. This build is so much better at leveling Malphite than the Zillion build. Our Malphite's just been like leveled by 7 every single game. Another thing I will say, and it's the reason I'm glad I came back to visit more Runeterra, is Runeterra's balance and overall gameplay feel definitely feels better with all 10 regions in it. I feel like every region they've added to the game past the original 6 has made the game better, and it feels like we've hit a good critical mass. No plays on 5. Deal Arena. I accept. I accept. Echo Zillion. Oh, we played this deck yesterday. Has Zillion ever had a good deck? Yeah, we played Echo Zillion yesterday. It's super good. If you didn't catch yesterday's Echo Zillion session, I have no knowledge of League of Legends outside of Arcane and Runeterra, basically.
Oh, you're my favorite rock and also color.
I don't want to eat whatever woke you up.
But I like Arcane. It's excellent. The animation style in Arcane is just like actual next level.
It's my time.
I feel like I would be surprised if the animation style in Arcane doesn't become like the standard for high quality animation moving forward for new shows.
They grow up so fast. Wow, all this walking.
Ow. We're so good at this, chat. Why are we so good at this?
Go.
Professional gamer Jeff Hogland here, letting you know you should play Salt Spire on 4 and Talia on 5. It's good at winning games.
Nuh-uh.
Never had luck, never needed.
Thanks for the follow, Sathian. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. Oh, this is an Echo skin. Neat. Neat. Predictably, Echo has leveled up very quick here. Oh no, the Talia copy's only landmark number 3. That's so sad. 1 mana landmark. 1 mana landmark. Rip, we're so unlucky, chat.
I do my own stunts.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, we just get to block here. This works out perfect, chat. Here's our 4th landmark. Nailed it. Just like we drew it up.
If I stumble, I have the earth to catch me.
Boom, boom, boom. Do, do, do. If they hit a chrono shift or whatever this is called, we could be in trouble. Chrono break.
Let's not go back to that timeline. Oh, and there we go.
Sup, Zil?
Okay. This is a lot of looks at a chrono break. They still have a time trick here.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
No! Chip! Look at the way they massacred my boys, chat. Look at the way they massacred my boys. He was so young. Poor Chippy. Poor Chippy. We need effing chat for Chippy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so if we play Rockhopper, we level Talia, and then we have an Absolver here, right? Is that lethal? Probably not quite. Against the line, though.
Oh my foot onward, everybody! The horizon falls! Relax your knees. Throw another bow.
Please block in a way that leaves you dead. Thank
These
you.
are my streets.
What now?
Okay, so if I give 2 here and then give Overwhelm here, that's 7, 16, 18. Seriously, am I gonna be 1 short? Right, because it gives me 9 Overwhelm, 9, 14, 15, 16, 18. I think I'm 1 short, chat.
The road eventually.
All right, and if I'm one, yeah, but it's 11 minus 2, chat, so it's only 9 damage to their nexus. No, I think I want to kill Zillion. I think I want to kill Zillion. I guess I have a predict to look for Spike though. All right, fuck it, let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Will help?
Zillion's gonna level off this time bomb.
My board!
Time waits for no one. No one but me.
All right, 4 shots at a Spike, chat. One shot at a Spike, chat.
Just out of reach. Gotcha, little guy.
There's a good chance it was right to kill Zillion here. Hit me, dealer. Come on. Come on, dealer. Hit me. I don't have enough mana to do that and play. What's it called this turn?
Just out of reach.
Reach.
Hey, careful. Not everyone can toss you through time.
It's just like Malphite, hope I get a turn. I think it's Malphite, hope I get a turn, right? I guess I could deploy multiple blockers. We could, like, Rockhopper, Earth Elemental, hope I get a turn. That's probably better, right?
Last Rene buys me a new sail.
Our story.
Too slow, stupid.
Gotta focus.
Yeah, we might not get another turn yet, is accurate. Alright, so they don't have time trick yet. They don't have the chrono break yet. They'd attack with everything if they did. They have 3 looks at it here at a minimum, though. 4 looks at it. They can skip the predict. Arnova. Yeah, we have chat's usually a little bit slower during non-magic games, so I turn it off when we're not playing magic. We're gonna get burned out for not blocking the other 4-1, aren't we? Hey, awesome. Yeah, Unite sweet. Yeah, I should have blocked the other 4-1. That's not me. Thanks for the sub, Giftive. This game fucked it up.
Dust yourself off and try again.
Draw. It is not. Whoever dies first dies. So, and the animations play out where it shows me killing them, but their Mystic Shot killed me before combat happens. Spells in the stack resolve and then combat. And combat notably also resolves left to right. Spider burn, shit. This curve's actually really good here. Yes, yeah, like, Talia, please. One of your finest Talias, please.
Doggone, it's so big.
Walnut Juice, thanks for the entire year. Welcome back.
No one's the wiser.
Well, I mean, so, Arnav, like, I didn't stop playing Magic to start playing Runeterra, right? Like, I'm doing both. And one of the things that actually makes Runeterra really good is the fact that because it doesn't savage your wallet, it's very reasonable to play both Runeterra and Magic if you're enjoying both. And the upside to enjoying both is if you ever grow tired of one or the other, you can just bounce off of it for a little bit and focus on the other. But when they're both reasonable, you can just play both. You're allowed to play lots of sweet games. I've found, and this is something that's not just true of Magic, it's true of Runeterra and honestly even Pokemon Unite. The games like these that are living games that you can spend infinite time on, you can spend as much time as you're willing to give it on. It's very easy to get caught up in and put everything into a single game. And I've found that I enjoy all of these games more when I'm not all in on a single thing. I find it easier to have fun playing Magic, Runeterra, Unite, etc. when I'm not all about just one single thing.
I pull the string.
Thanks for the follow, TK. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. Yes, Magic is not free-to-play friendly. It's very easy to be priced out of Magic. Agree. Ground Slam's probably a pretty good pickup here, right? Gosh, that's good. Yeah, I guess we just play this as a blocker that survives. The problem is we're just taking like a huge chunk this turn, right? For fuck's sake. Oh, that's such a good follow-up. Yeah, then I assume we get burned out from here. This card is still very good. Disagree with the statement historic is less expensive than standard on arena. That's just not true. Citrine Golem, thanks for the follow. Get Doom Beast to hell and back. Yeah, maybe long term, maybe. Even that remains to be seen, though. Historic's been very volatile over its history and development.
Remember the objective.
What is it for you?
For the glory of Malphite.
Yeah. No, they rolled that back, Frog. At least they at least didn't do that.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Okay, so if we pound this, we don't take damage from it, and then maybe this Rite of Negation can drag us kicking and screaming across the finish line. Maybe we could also just like die here to an Oxyan Fervor. I mean, I don't even know that
They don't break.
Salt Spire was explicitly bad here, right?
Empire proud.
We more lost because were we on the
I have my order.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, we were attacking on odds too. Yeah. Yeah, they're just like it just did not feel like we had a shot here. That was the least competitive game we've played all day. We felt reasonable in most other spots, but they just they used all they never generated a spell mana, right? They actually just used all of their mana on units basically every single turn. They had the what's it called card that looked for 4 units, but that's it. Otherwise they were just committing things to the board constantly. What's going on, Gaffer? Thanks for the 1.5 years. Welcome back. Keep. Actually just have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curve here. What is the, like, nuts and bolts sound when you play a landmark? Is that just like the landmark noise? No, it happened when I played this too.
Let's go! Grab my hat! Comb my mustache!
Thanks for the follow, Mua. It's the countdown. No, it happened when I played this too, right? It seems to be happening with just everything. So they have an attack here. We play Salt Spire into Talia. The Salt Spires pop on their next turn.
In your heart! Yonder I go!
Yonder I go. If I traded this, there could have been a merit to trading this here, because it would have meant Thalia was leveled and could attack next turn, which pushes a lot of damage. It also gets this countdown going sooner. It's close.
Keep your eyes on the horizon and your feet on the ground.
Brother, me before you? This world is positive.
What does impact do? It means when it strikes, it deals 1 damage to the enemy nexus.
My journey won't end until I'm through eating it.
You venue, you money.
So I want to bank 2 spell mana this turn so I can Malphite plus stun the board next turn, right? Because he's more than leveled. Yeah.
From all the regions, we are one.
They're looking an awful lot like a scissors deck to me, chat. What's the punish here for not blocking? I feel like it doesn't exist. Just gonna go ahead and go to 9. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock. Got me.
I found the foundations.
Malphite's got big Ash energy. Are there any playable Freljord decks right now? I feel like that's a region. Oh my god, am I about to get burned out? Uh-oh. Oh, this is fine. Yep. Got her.
Stop running.
Are you ready? Let's take it for a spin.
They block 9. They take 18. GP Sedge is not a Freljord deck. No, yeah, exactly. Presipic, you are technically correct, but stop it.
Fight.
You're technically yes, but actually no, stop it. Ash, I think part of the reason I've liked this deck is Malphite gives me Ash vibes. Ash was a champion I really liked for a long time. Yeah, I like this build. This definitely felt better than the Zillion Malphite build that we tried. Salt Spire into Talia specifically is super, super strong. Like it's just so much pressure. Stonebreaker, also just one of my favorite cards. I like Spike Chat. I'm a sucker for a good old-fashioned Flame Tongue Kavu. Yeah, the score seems good. If you wanna play Malphite, this seems like a very, very reasonable thing to be doing. All right. At any rate, I'm gonna wrap on Runeterra for the day with that. We played this deck for over 2 hours.